Hello everyone. I am Krystal Mystic, and today we are back with another pick a photo message. So, someone is about to reach out to you, and I think it might be someone different for different people in my collective. So, we are going to do multiple piles today. So, take a moment, look at these photos, see whichever resonates for you. You can watch multiple if that's what you feel resonates for you. And let's see who's going to reach out to you soon. This feels kind of like different energy for each pile now that I've already pre-pulled the cards. So we're going to see who's about to reach out to you and why. So take a little moment here. The timestamps will be down in the description, and I will see you guys in your pile. Hello, everyone who chose pile one. So, if you chose pile one, I have a feeling someone who's going to reach out to you is either someone you were in a relationship with or someone who has interest in being in a relationship with you. So, let's see what the cards say. I only intended on pulling 3 cards, but these cards had so much to say. So, I pulled these 2 cards. This card was on the bottom of the deck. Underneath that was the King of Swords. And then underneath that was the Four of Wands. So I had to pick up a lot more cards than I intended, but boy, oh boy, there is a lot going on here. Who is about to reach out to you? Somebody who wants to either rekindle a connection or start a connection after a long time of not talking. So, like, if this was somebody you knew, like in high school or like from college, and now you're revisiting this connection, like several years later. Or this could be somebody you have previously dated before, and now they're looking to reach out to you and kind of hash out why both of you went your separate ways. Maybe you were kind of avoidant in whatever conversation needed to be had at the end of this relationship. I don't think was had. I don't think that there was closure, and I honestly don't believe every situation is going to get the closure that you want from it, and that sucks, but it's true. And I think that's what this person might be reaching out to do. I feel like they're going to be reaching out to say, like, I'm more clear headed now. I understand you a little better. I understand where you're coming from. I I might have been a little harsh in the past about uh, what you were doing and my perspective on it, but now I think they're a lot more understanding and they're going to communicate more clearly. But it seemed like the communication was blocked for a long time. Like you might have actually blocked each other's either phone numbers, like social media, whatever. But I do think that they're coming with love and with truth and with honesty. I think this is with really good intention. And while you might not be sure about how to feel about that in the beginning, you might be thinking more of what's already happened than what's maybe to come. And I don't want to say that this person like definitely wants a relationship with you, but this person definitely wants to reach out and make amends. They want things to be better. This could potentially lead to a long-term commitment, a union, if you will, but it doesn't necessarily have to. I think this person is just looking for this to feel better on both ends. I think they want this closure to feel happy and to feel like they aren't um that there's no um what's the word? I just had it in my mind and now it disappeared. That there's no hard feelings, essentially. They want you to, I think they want you to feel like there was love between the two of you, and there might even still be love for this person has for you, but I don't want to define how this situation is going to end. This is really supposed to only be defining who this is. But I do have some oracle cards about why they want to talk to you. So, let's see. Flower, be honest with yourself. Wow. Not me just talking about honesty. That is crazy. Risk. Hmm. New beginnings. Wow, I feel like this does kind of reiterate everything I was just talking about. This person wants to be honest with you about maybe how things ended off was not exactly how they they planned for it, and I don't think that they were necessarily being honest with themselves at the time. I think that's what they needed to do was be honest with themselves. And that is why they want to reach out to you. And this might be a risk for them. They might either be in a relationship, they might realize that you've moved on and saying this is just kind of like almost silly, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. I think they're just hoping for a new beginning with you, whatever that may be. I think they're leaving it open. I don't think that they have many expectations, because they know that there is risk that comes to this. So interesting. Well, I do believe that this person does want to clear the air and want to be very clear about explaining themselves. With that King of Swords, I feel like they really appreciate how honest and how well you communicate, and I think they want to be able to reciprocate that now, even if there's a lot of time that's passed. Hmm. All right, but I think I'm going to leave your message here. I don't want to dive too much into it. I don't want to give too much specific details, because that you know every everything will resonate who it's supposed to resonate for. Not every detail is going to resonate for you, and that's okay. I always say that's totally fine. You'll find the messages that you're meant to find, and don't harp on things that don't make sense for you, right? So I'm going to leave you here. Please let me know if you picked this pile. Let me know if there was anything that was specific for you down below in the comments. I'd love to hear. Like this video if you liked it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello, hello, people who chose pile two, or the photo of someone getting on a plane. For some reason, when I saw this, I imagined this is somebody you kind of ran away from, or this is kind of somebody you tried to avoid. So that's really interesting. And let's see what the cards say. So the tarot cards are going to explain who this person is, and the oracle cards are going to explain why they're reaching out to you. So we have the moon, the Six of Swords, the Five of Cups, the High Priestess, and the World reversed. Oh, wow. Okay. That's actually kind of on par with what I was just saying. And I also feel like you feel this person like super energetically. Like with the High Priestess and the moon here, you might dream about this person. You might feel like you almost get like telepathic messages from them. Your higher selves are very in tune, and you might almost have a feeling like, even if you haven't spoken to this person for a while, that they like their energy is either constantly around you or constantly you're trying to be reminded of it. um and I do feel like there is something was that either didn't work out, that didn't pan out the way that you hoped. um it feels like it didn't get to the level that you might have wanted it to. That's what I'm gathering here. And that might have been really disappointing to you, but you might have still moved away because it was like what was the best thing for you. You knew that either you had to move away either for yourself or for maybe either other people that were involved in this situation. um if there are like multiple parties involved, I don't know why I was just very drawn to the people in the boat for some reason, but that could also be part of the issue, is that um, there was more involved what might have been on the surface. And that might have been another reason why um, things had to go their separate ways, especially with the moon card being here. I think somebody was either feeling or experiencing very deep or intense emotions, having some sort of depression, if you will, with the pair of these cards, the moon and the five of cups. It might have been that somebody was going through a mental slump, and they they needed to distance themselves for their best interest and their peace of mind, I want to say, honestly. And that's no offense to you, but you might have caused a lot more um I, I don't want to say this to be fresh, so please, please take this, know that I'm saying this with love. You might have caused a lot more drama in their life than they could handle at the time. And that's not to say that that's what you meant, or that's what your intention was, but maybe the space that they were in, um, and the way that you two made each other, like the way that you two reacted or responded to each other, just was not good at the time, and things just needed to be like cut off, essentially. I don't think that that means that this person still might have had intentions to come back to you in some sort of way, and that may be like something you've intuitively felt or known, and that might be why you feel like you see them or you feel them in some sort of way. But let's see why this person, whoa, wants to reach out to you. Oh my gosh, these oracle cards are crazy. You don't need someone else to fix you. Did I not say this person was in like kind of a mental slump? Shame and denial. Oof. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. I really want to send this person a virtual hug. They might really need like compassion and support at this time, and if you can't offer that to them, then that that might be why they needed space. um I don't think that has anything like directly to do with you, but maybe the situation that you two are in is triggering these feelings of shame and denial and things like that, and they might have uh, you don't need someone else to fix you. It almost feels like they either struggle with self acceptance, or they might have perfectionism issues. So they might feel like they have to be perfect, or they have to show themselves as like being like great all the time. Like that's not even realistic. So while you might know that and understand that, this person might not feel like you see them that way, or they might not want you to see them that they might want you to see them as this like perfect person. And if they don't feel like that, they might want to like turtle shell and like hide and like separate themselves, because I think ultimately they want to like leave a good impression on you, and I don't think that they have, or they feel like they haven't. And I think that might be the shame part of this. The denial, it, I love the imagery on this card because one, the mask has been taken off, and they might now start to see this connection in a completely different light. And that might be another thing that they want to talk about, is that they might have denied things. They might have denied this connection based on these feelings of shame or not feeling good enough or something along those lines. And they might want to address that. I feel like this is going to be a really deep conversation that you have, and it might happen at night with the moon being here, the skies being dark and gray. The world is upside down, so I do feel like it almost feels like it's going to be like a nighttime conversation that this happens. Hmm, interesting. But I have been talking too much. So I'm going to leave your message here. Please let me know if you picked this pile. Let me know in the comments below if anything was specific to you. I would love to hear. Like this video if you liked the message, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I'll catch you soon. Bye. Hello, everyone who chose my photo number 3, which I intended to be like somebody working. So I felt like this was more of like a work opportunity. So this is like an internship, apprenticeship, mentorship, somebody reaching out to work with you specifically in some sort of way. So the tarot cards explain who this person is, and the oracle cards explain why they are reaching out. So let's see. The Chariot reversed. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. The Tower. The Eight of Pentacles reversed. And the Three of Pentacles. Oh, wow. This is somebody you've known before, maybe even got this opportunity before, but passed on it. And now you might be accepting, and it might be working out even better and way more in your favor. I think it's going to change a lot of things, but I think it took you a long time to either accept this opportunity, or maybe it's revisiting. You are revisiting it and you first denied it. With this Chariot, Eight of Pentacles, reversed energy. It seems like something didn't work out in the past, but is now working out, because this Three of Pentacles talks about teamwork and collaboration. So you are definitely this is definitely going to be somebody who wants to work with you specifically. They either need your skills or talents, because this card talks about mastery. So there's something about like what you do is what this person needs, and vice versa, you know? So I think that this is going to be something that you both mutually benefit from. And honestly, I think there's a lot more change and things to come once you realize that, like, what you have, what each other has is what each other lacks in. Does that make sense? That didn't make sense, but I think you understand what I mean. What this other person has is what you, yeah, like, is what this, I said that. What is going on? Maybe you have to convince yourself like this is a good idea. Like, I feel like I'm almost like trying to like I don't know why. I don't feel like I'm getting my words right with this. But I do feel, oh, maybe this is something that is going to like make you lose like your words. Oh, interesting. Because if you notice here, like, okay, these are both major arcana, but these are all pentacles. Like, there's no cups, there's no swords, there's no wands. This is like work, work, work. Okay. So I don't think this has any sort of like romantic attachment to it. I think this is strictly business. So if that's what you're hoping for from this connection, I don't think you should get your hopes up personally. But let's see why they want to reach out to you. I think this kind of talks about it, but let's see. You can always rewrite the story. Endings are inevitable. Truth. This is interesting. This is also the only spread that I pulled 2 of these cards in one of these, because 2 of these wanted to come out and only one of those wanted to come out. So that was interesting. This might be like, this might not be somebody you know very personally, but I feel like they're giving you a chance to like to start over in a way that is so much more authentic for you, that you might have to close out certain chapters of your life, like, to in order to really rewrite or go about this the way that you have wanted or will want to. I also think that there is a lot of like, again, only pentacles are showing here. So I do think that there is a, a good chance that there is going to be a financial opportunity or increase, I think is a better word to say, to come from doing this as well. I think mutually both of you will see financial benefits from this situation. And that might be because you're being more truthful and authentic in taking this opportunity, and this person needing your light, your spark to be able to get what they need going too, you know? Mm. I don't think this part is necessarily like why they're reaching out. I think this is what spirit is saying on like why you should accept this. I think I did kind of go over like who is reaching out and why they are reaching out in the tarot. And I think these oracle cards are is the message for you in regards to like why you should take the like why you should accept this offer, even if it's one you've gotten in the past and weren't sure about it. Accept it now. There's you are more aligned to this moment, and there's more that you've gained over time to bring you to this moment to be profitable, if that makes sense. But I'm going to leave your message here. So please let me know if you picked this pile. If anything was specific for you, I would love to hear in the comments below. Like this video if you liked this message. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I will catch you guys soon. Bye.